Hello everybody, this is Red, Simon, Francois, and Dan from Quantanova. Quantanova team is here again, and Gemma 3 has been released by Google. And you know what is funny?
Yay.
People
Not.
are saying Gemma 3 is better than DeepSeek.
In the castle, king in the castle.
I don't believe that because, again, does it have the legs to carry itself? And just like I explained to the team, DeepSeek V3 is 631 billion parameters. This thing is only 27 billion parameters. Does it really have that much legs? It's like a baby versus Usain Bolt, and you're saying the baby's faster. And number one, we know for a fact that this thing doesn't have tool usage, whereas DeepSeek V3 does. So there's already a problem that already says it's not better, because if we ask Gemma use Gmail, for instance, and send an email, it can't because it doesn't have any tool usage. But the teams again gathered together, got some questions together. So all we're gonna do is some logical tests, some creation activity tests with it, and we're gonna see how good this thing really is. Eventually, what we're going to do is we're gonna set up a couple of set questions, and we're gonna mark down all these new models when they come out, if they're any good. Are they, how can I say, enterprise ready or production level ready? And just from experience, anything that's this small is not production ready. But let's see. Ready.
See what
So
happens.
whose question are we gonna go with first? Dan, you wanna go first, I guess?
I can go first. Mine's quick and easy. If you had to roast ChatGPT in 4 bars, what would you say and make it hurt? You claim to know it all, a digital sage, but ask a real question, you fall off the page. A parrot with data,
Not bad.
impressively vast, just fancy autocomplete, built to never last.
Oh,
Not bad.
Well, not too bad, actually.
Hey, not bad. That was great.
I hope you found that sufficiently hurtful.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's ask the month's question. Let's see. Next question. If you had to defend yourself in court against Siri accusing you of stealing her job, what would your defense be?
Furthermore, I'm an open weights model, freely available for anyone to use and build upon. I'm not trying to replace anyone. I'm trying to actually empower everyone. This isn't theft, Your Honor. It's progress.
Wow.
Dramatic pause.
Well done. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with this model already. But I can tell you now, it still just doesn't have the legs. So once we go to huge context lengths, then we'll see where it starts to fail. But right now, in terms of creativity and logic, and just a little bit of thinking on its own, it's quite cool. All right, let's go to Francois' little question. Let's ask today, if you were selected to be the president of South Africa, what would your first act be as president?
Interesting.
It's quite quick also. And I might think about fine-tuning this model since it is open weights. And we might just add tool usage by ourselves onto this. And then we'll maybe use this within Aisha's little back end and start fine-tuning. But also I need to also check what is the license implications. Is it an MIT license or is it an Apache 2 license? That's very much where we need to look at in terms of the legal side of things. But this is quite the model's impressive so far. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
And then here's my question, and this is a new question. So everybody always asks the question about the P. I'm going to ask the question a little bit differently. So we have so number one, we know about buoyancy. Number two, we know about fluid dynamics. And number three, we know about mass. So yeah, that will actually, and density also. So if the rock has more density per cubic inch or per cubic square meter or cubic meter, the rock will drop, obviously. And if this model's smart enough, it should know about gravity, then it should know about density. And a lot of these models just don't know about the density thing. So let's see how far this goes.
I don't think that's right.
No, it's not, because if you want to take a feather take any sort of feather, and if you have just any sort of body of water, and put the feather in. You can even dip the feather within the water. You'll see it will start floating up.
Yeah.
Because feathers are not very dense.
No.
And
Doesn't understand that deep.
So that's where we go with a very smart question. And I know I've given this question actually to DeepSeek V3, and DeepSeek figured it out. So that's where I know when it comes to how smart the models are, can it do XYZ. And you know what? I'm just gonna add another thing, and we're actually gonna see if this actually works. Let's see if it can write that. It's quite simple. Confetti, I'm just gonna do a little spell check there. And let's go. Well, right now it should have been running.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A little glitchy, but it's there.
It's glitchy, it's doing the job. But so far, I'm not gonna lie, I'll give this model, for as small as it is, a 10 out of 10. That's it from me. Simone.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with how fast it answered. Its little glitchy confetti, it was quite cute.
Francois.
Well, stay frosty, eh?
Hello everybody. So this is like a cut in the video the very next day. Something we didn't actually test in Gemma that it had some capabilities. It's a vision model as well. So it's a multi-model. Ta-da! So there's a couple of images we have not tested just yet. Dan sent images, Francis sent images, and Simone sent images as well. I've got a little something. Let's go with Dan's first one. Well, actually, you know what? Let's start with this because I had this already. So I have an image capture image. Let's see. So let's see what it does. And we should have output now. Oh.
Oops.
Okay, here are the images that contain an orange.
Okay, I'm just not gonna let this thing talk. So yeah, it's image containing orange. First row is a pile of oranges and tangerine slice. Second row, second image. No. So well, it's pretty much okay, and this is quite a blurry picture, so it wasn't a high quality picture. So let's give it a couple of high quality pictures. So Dan's got a nice one here.
Here's a description of the picture.
Yes, whatever, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it shows a person sitting down, giving double thumbs up, yes, while wearing black hooded jacket and ripped jeans.
It doesn't see that it's raining though. That's what I wanted to see if it got that.
Could be if I like zoom in on the picture. See,
Yes, it appears to be raining in.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a second picture. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So this is another picture what Dan sent. I don't know. Dan, you want to give it a read?
A man with red hair. Yo, this thing. And a beard positioned in the center, looking slightly to the side. He's wearing headphones and appears to be a DJ or a performer. Even this thing thinks I'm ginger. Goodness gracious.
This is good. This is so
No,
far
that's pretty good.
What we reckon, this is so far beating even Quinn's 90 odd billion parameters, and then Llama's 3.290B model. It's actually beating that as well. So that I'm quite impressed with. Alrighty, Simone just sent me a new image.
Oh no.
We'll take this.
No, I'm kind of worried.
It's very good. I'm not kidding. It even picked up the chicken wings and the nuggets. That's yeah, definitely it's a restaurant or a pub. So I'm not gonna lie, this is so far the best model, the best vision model that we've seen so far.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Francois sent like a team banner. That's very impressive. So I actually managed to see it quite quickly, a promotional page of this. But overall, what do you think, guys?
I love it. I don't know what it would necessarily be used for, but the world is your oyster when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I love the concept. It's very cool.
Thoughts, Francois?
Yeah, no, I'm very impressed. It's quite quick, and it goes into detail. It's good. It's good. It's a good model.
It's very quick, actually. I mean, me and Ruud were chatting earlier compared to what was the other vision model we were using? Not the DeepSeek.
We are using Llama 3.2 90B.
Yeah, and I mean, it took like when you sent in a request, it took about 2 minutes to get back to you. And it wasn't nearly as accurate as what this thing is. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. This is a much smaller model, but it's quicker and a lot more accurate, which is awesome.
And most people would think, like, what would they use a vision model for? But you could, let's say, if we wanted to add this to Aisha's capabilities, that's our little AI app. And you just take your phone, access the camera, and there's maybe something that you don't understand. Maybe it's maybe in a foreign country and it's a language you don't understand. You literally can take a picture like that and then send it through and say, what is this text type of thing, which you could probably do with Google as well. But then you could probably ask it, how do I reply to this, which Google won't do. Yeah, like this. Let's do what it says there. This is now a nice test. So it might not be able to translate it, but it may be able to convert that text, that to English. Or maybe, let's see. Oh, there we go.
But how do we know if that's accurate? Does anyone know how to...
I can't read hieroglyphics now, so...
Yeah. I don't either. It is doing what it's doing. But if this is correct, then, well, that's already a use case already there.
Any Thai people in the comments if this is correct.
Alrighty, but that's just us quickly doing a short extra on its capabilities of Gemma. Now I'm even more impressed. So now in terms of visual model, it does beat DeepSeek because DeepSeek doesn't do any visual models yet. I'm hinting at the R2 version that's coming soon. But
yet, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
We don't know. We can't say. We cannot confirm nor deny. But in that sort of case, I would say definitely yes, this beats DeepSeek in all aspects with a vision model. But yeah, again, legs. The leg work. Does it have the legs? That's another discussion for another time.